I thought Adrian pitched well. It's like you said. I mean, the guy that gave us trouble all day was Arias, really on base all day, and he's a tough leadoff hitter. So he started it off good, but Adrian did a nice job. He gave us a chance. I was happy with it. I think that's accurate. I think that kind of spells the starting pitcher getting into the starting pitcher. Those guys are going to face that starting pitcher three times most likely. So often they're the guys that are going to be more responsible for us getting a lead early in the game, and that's going to be part of this, absolutely. And yeah, I mean, Keston didn't swing it great this series in the 3-game series, but we know the type of hitter is. It's going to be streaky. There's a lot of home runs to come when he gets going, and they will come. Yeah, I mean, I look. We ran into a great pitching performance yesterday. We've got to do a better job against starting pitchers. We didn't. Our starters pitched pretty good. We couldn't get a lead ever. We didn't have a lead ever after our starting pitcher came out of the game. So we got to do a little better against their starters more than anything. It's kind of how I'd characterize it. When the starter leaves a game and you're trailing, you're going to get they're going to be able to line up their bullpen the way they want it. So that's not necessarily a formula for success. So I'd say early in the game, we got to put some more pressure and we got to just score runs earlier in the game.
Yeah, after the first inning, kind of settled in, got the rhythm and timing going, and was able to make some pitches and get some outs. And the guys are making some good plays behind me. Turning those double plays behind me were huge today. Yeah, they're really good staff, and it's a really complete ball team if you really look at them from top to bottom in every aspect of the game. So how they were pitching, they're pitching pretty well, but I think we'll bounce out of it and get through it and get going. It's still early, so there's a lot of time, no reason to panic or anything like that. But they were on their game those first 3 games, so it's pretty tough when people are on.
We're gonna be a team that's gonna get the job done. This is definitely no time to panic or anything like that. This team is gonna be a lot of fun to watch, to play on, and this we definitely cannot let this you know get in our heads. This is one of those things where it's the first series. We're glad to get it out of the way. It's one of those times where as the season goes on, we'll finally find out who we are as a team, and that's when we'll start get going. I've only hit one like where I actually it felt good, and that was the one. The other two, I think two that I hit hard today were on the ground. I don't know if it had been high enough to get over the wall and center at Fenway, but it was definitely hard enough. I some of those balls that went out to right today, they were hit pretty well, but the wind was blowing out that way at that particular time, and then the wind kind of shifted, trying to go towards left field later on in the game. I don't want that to be the part of the game. I feel like overall, pitchers are throwing much harder. Pitchers are spinning a lot more. There's so many different variables that the game is different compared to what it was back then, and it's going to continue to change. I feel like pitchers now are using a lot more four seamers up, and then the whole two seamer sinker trying to get ground balls. I mean, but you have those pitchers as well. It's the game is just changing. I don't want it to be a high strikeout game. I really don't. I want it to be able to, to battle and consistently compete across the board. and hopefully we get back to that.